Well, hello and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Twisted Tuesday Fun Race on this beautiful Tuesday, February the 2nd, 1 week before we start Season 7 at WFO. But we're going to do our last fun race of the season. We got the trucks at Vegas. I'm a little bit slow. That's because I'm just a little bit slow. Yeah, I'm a little bit slow because I had an update to do that I didn't realize I had to update something, and when I went to update it, it didn't work because I had to delete it, and then I deleted it and updated it, so I think we're finally going to get to working here. And Coop, I got you in the booth with me tonight, and I believe you put the truck on the pole, didn't you?
Somehow. I ain't touched this thing since the last WFO race at Homestead. Haven't touched it at all.
Well, I know you had some speed at the end of the season in the chase there, and you went pretty hard for a championship. You fell a little short on that, but it don't mean that you didn't have momentum going to the end of the season last season, and it looks like you're carrying that momentum all the way here to the start of this one.
We got WFO momentum, man. Just waiting and itching for the new season.
Well, I am going to get our overlays loaded up, timing and scoring loaded up. We're going to do some racing, I think.
Right on. I might switch to push to talk since you might hear my gyration of my wheel.
And we're going to take a look at that starting field in just a second here. We appreciate everyone tuning into the broadcast. Got about 35 seconds here before we start gridding up to go racing at Las Vegas. How's the track, Coop?
It's pretty good. You can go pretty much WFO through most of the first probably 10 laps. Nice, cool.
All right, so let's pull up that starting grid, and that's right. We said it already, but starting on the pole tonight, you're going to see that 5 of Bradley the Coop Cooper. And his outside in second will be the 18 of Andrew Hill. Starting third tonight, James E. Burrows. What number is he in? 141. 3 numbers.
141. He's got them all.
Yeah, 141. He's got all the numbers on there, 1 of 4 and a 1, but he's starting third. And then outside of him in fourth is going to be the 87 of Ryan Nolan. Starting fifth tonight is going to be Brandon Winning in the 84, and to his outside, the most popular driver at WFO for driver of the day, that's Hal Lamy. And Hal Lamy somehow got in the number 6 tonight. The 07 starting seventh will be Wesley Whitfield. To his outside and eighth is going to be Larry Eddy in the number 4. Ninth tonight's the 52 of Corey Suma, and to his outside and 10th is going to be Michael McCauley in the 81. Starting 11th tonight, John Sanu in the number 86, and to his outside and 12th is going to be that number 14 of Jeff Martin. I'm just trying to get the cameras working here. I think I broke it, Coop. There we go. Now we got it working.
Break it.
So 13th tonight's going to be the 94 Cody Williams, and to his outside and 14th will be the 21 of Richard Springer. 15th tonight's going to be the Warden, Tim Hamlet, in the 49, and his outside, and 16th will be the number 3 of Jared Cox. That's where Hal's number went. 17th tonight, Daniel Lewis will be in the 19, and his outside, and 18th is going to be the 108 of 11-lap Leo Lortz. 11 laps in it. He's in it to win it in the 108. 19th tonight, you'll see the number 11 of Michael Van Diver. And I think you might have a few more trucks than that, but they're not showing up on my grid, so we're not going to worry about it. This Coop's out there revving the motor, or somebody is.
Wasn't me. I think it's Andrew Hill to my outside, making sure that the 18 car has oil in it.
Yeah, and I don't see Nation tonight, so. No Nation, but I can see the live chat. So you can say hi or whatever you want, or fuck off, Vern, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, fuck off, Vern.
We're reading it. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have not trading paints? Probably not working. Probably not. So let's going to do a refresh on that. Turn the trucks white for a lap. Oh, my gosh. That'd probably be racist. I didn't do it, though, Coop. When I hit control refresh, all the trucks went white.
And natural selection will take over and paint them.
So Hal in just a little bit different number tonight, being in the 6 truck where he's normally in the 3. So a little bit of number mix up there when they load it in, but we'll have it fixed next week. There you go, Alex. Fuck off Fern. He got it right, didn't he?
Verbatim.
Verbatim. All right, Coop, what kind of truck you got, bub?
I got something that I'm not familiar with at all. They've updated this thing 3 times since I've touched it, but it seemed like I could drive the piss out of it the first lap in qualifying. So we'll see how long it lasts before I hit the wall.
Well, there you go. 3 updates to the truck since Coops drove it last. What'd you say the last time you drove it was the last race of the season for season 6?
Yeah, so that'd been November 2nd. Was that what it was? Something like that.
How you doing, Alex? Good to have you in the stream, man. All right, pace car's in. And just like that, we're green flag racing at Las Vegas in the trucks here tonight for the final Tuesday night fun race before we start season 7 at WFO next week. And we are 2x2 at the start. You see the 5 there, Bradley Cooper working the bottom of the track, leading the field around. You got the 141 of James Burrows in the mix, and we got a screwed up timing screen that we're going to fix real quick. Change the camera views a little bit. The battles for third, though, the 84 of Branding winning, the 18 of Andrew Hill. So Winning and Hill doing battle. You see Hal Amy right behind him there. You'll know that truck by the paint job, not by the number 6 on the door. Go Danica. He's in the race, isn't he? The 81.
He's in there to go.
Yeah, he's in there. Right there he is. Riding in the A spot right now is going to be that 81 of Michael McCauley. And I don't think I have trading paints running is what my problem is, so we're going to attempt to fix that. I'll get to it in a minute, Coop. I got to turn all the trucks white again. Goddamn Vern. So Coop got passed by the 141 of James Burrows. So Burrows right now in that triple number truck showing a little bit of strength. And I updated trading paint, so we're going to see if we can get the proper paint jobs on these machines here. You'd think I hadn't streamed in months, and I just streamed last week. And I come back here to do a fun race tonight, and nothing wants to work right. Or maybe it was working, and I just didn't realize it, Coop. You in the Winston paint scheme tonight?
Yeah, yep.
Well, that was working. And it looks like you figured out how to get back to the front momentarily. Oh, watch out, Coop. Got one looking under you for second there. I believe that's the 18 of Andrew Hill. But Coop fighting back on the top. A little bit of momentum. Look at Hal Amy, though, in that 6 truck moving in right on the back bumper of the 84, Brandon winning. Now Hal's going to go to the bottom through turns 3 and 4 here. That'll be a battle for the 4th position. As you see, the battle 1st through 3rd right here is going to be the 141, 5, and the 18. Coop in that 5 truck able to stay after it on the top of the racetrack. Now he's going to look for the crossover right to the bottom. You're taking it to him, Coop.
Seems quick, man.
There he goes, right back to the front of the field. And Hal Amy's under fire from the 87 of Ryan Nolan back here. He's going to maybe lose the 5th spot to Nolan and almost contact, but not quite. So now the 81, McCauley, he's going to take a spot away from Hal Amy too. And I'll tell you, Alex, we can't call him Danica this week. He's not running the GoDaddy paint scheme. I guess after Nation did that to him last week, the feller went and changed his paint scheme on us. Right there's that 81 truck. A little bit different paint. I think he's got the Little Mermaid on it this week. He does, in fact. That's the Little Mermaid truck.
Danica's pretty much a live action Little Mermaid edition.
Danica got replaced with the Little Mermaid this week. Meanwhile, Coop is in a battle up at the front. 5 and 141. I'll tell you that Burrows, he ain't cutting you no slack there, Coop. That feller's going for it. We're 9 of 65 at a night race at Las Vegas. What a great night to have a race. All clean and green so far. Back here in a whole bunch of trucks. Actually, that's about the whole field right now, a whole bunch of trucks.
This thing seems better on the outside. I don't know how long it's going to last, but
I think maybe as the tires wear, that outside might start becoming a little bit of an advantage there, Coop.
Yeah, I'm starting to think so.
Yeah, I believe that guy down on the bottom, you see him drifting up higher and higher to you in the corner. I think he's using his tires up as you pull ahead on the outside line. So the 5 finding a little bit of something 10 laps in, running the truck a little bit higher line, and looks like he's picking up a little speed. The feller on the move, though, that 18, Andrew Hill, battling for that third spot. He's going to lose it to a driver on the outside, and he's going to get another one on the outside of him, and that's going to be the 87 of Ryan Nolan. So the outside line starting to move forward here. Inside line definitely losing a little bit of that momentum. And we got an interesting race shaping up. And Coop starting to stretch it out on him a little bit. Coop, I think you found your stride, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see how long this groove lasts, and then that adaptive track data starts taking over.
Well, right now, it's definitely in the middle to high line.
Yep.
Able to put about 3/10 on him, and Burrows has been consistently on the bottom with the 141s, though. You see the 84s moving up, kind of mirroring your line, and he's getting a run on the 141. He's a little bit faster right now, I believe. That's going to be Brandon Winning, so I think Winning's sitting back there in third, learning from you. Gets to the bumper, the 141. He got to his bumper, but he had to check up at the entry of the corner when the 141 did. And I just seen sparks. Somebody got into the outside wall. And I think Nation got into nap mode, and that feller was done. Man, Coop, 4/10 of a second's the lead now. I think the 141 of Burrows might be driving in his rearview mirror a little bit. You see the battle for third between the 18 of Andrew Hill, the 84 Brandon Winning. Man, I barely got in here for the start of this thing tonight, but I'm here and we got a race. Keep doing what you're doing, Coop. You're putting a gap on them. And Hal Amy's kind of settled back here in the 7th position. He hasn't went back any further than that. He's running right there with the 81 of Michael McCauley. And we got a battle right behind them for the A spot. That's the 52 of Corey Suma. And I believe the 86 of John Sanu. It is. You see Sanu working the bottom of the track, Suma right there in the middle. Suma's going to be shown in the 25 on the custom paints, but he is, in fact, backwards. That's the 52 truck. This eye trickery is his number. That's what he's playing with, this eye trickery. It looks like Sanu's went with the M&M paint scheme here tonight. He might be feeling like Kyle Busch. Another driver making a start. Haven't seen him make a ton of them lately. That's the 21 of Richard Springer, so good to see Springer out here tonight running the trucks again. And yes, the trucks are a little bit different for a Tuesday night here, but it is the last fun race, so I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit. And Vegas is a track we haven't been to in a while, so I thought it might be fun, and apparently it's working out for that 5 truck of Bradley Cooper.
So far, so good.
About a 1 second lead on Burles. He's still running the bottom. 84 of Winnings moved down there too, 3rd place. He was running a lot closer to second. Winning was when he was up in that middle groove, but he's kind of went to the bottom now.
It's tightened up in the center. I think maybe guys don't like that. You are looser on the bottom groove, but you're losing scrub and speed.
Yeah, you scrub speed down there. You're exactly right. You don't, when you run up a lane or two, you don't scrub as much speed. And it's showing on the timing and scoring 1.3 seconds now. So as the tires roll on here, 19 laps in. How far can you go on fuel? Think about half the distance, probably 31, 32 laps.
I got about 5 laps left, estimated.
Oh, so he's got 5 left at 19. You'll be in about lap 24. So, and that might be a green flag pit stop.
It's looking that way.
It's went clean and green since the start of the race, and looking at the 87, 81, and 6 right there, that's going to be Ryan Nolan, Michael McCauley, and Hal Amy. And Hal might have some company from the 86 there, Johnson New, as Hal's went back to the 6th position. Hal working the middle of the track, able to pull a little bit of a run on the truck in front of him. And Sanu almost a little contact, though, with McCauley. Him and the 81 almost played a little bit of bumper and fender loving there, but they got it straightened out. You see Corey Suma, man, he really drove it in the corner, and I think he drove it all the way in the outside wall when he did it. So Suma's going to lose about 3 or 4 spots here, and we're going to get back up to that battle with the 6 truck and the 81 and the 86. So that's a battle for the 5th, 6th, and 7th position. You see how Lamy gets a run, oh, man, he got that truck wiggling. You yank that thing down on the straightaway like that, she starts wiggling the ass end on the straightaway, you might be in trouble, huh, Coop?
Yeah, she gets real light real quick.
We don't want to mess with Coop. He's out there by about 2 seconds right now. We don't want to do anything that affects his lead. But, man, they caught the 87 of Ryan Nolan, who's in 4th, and drug him back to this battle. So now you got the 87, 81, 6, and 86. Hal Amy, though, getting a nice run down the straightaway, taking a look underneath the 81 of McCauley. That's not going to work. 87's going to come to pit road. So we got trucks 141s on pit road. He pitted from 2nd. We got trucks headed to the pit road and other trucks moving around, and Jeff Martin's able to pick up a couple of spots there when that bottom line had to check up for the trucks that were pitting. I believe Coop might have put his on pit road, and green flag pit stops. You got to make sure that you don't go too fast on the entry. We're still green flag as the 81 of McCauley is going to pit from the lead, and that's going to hand the lead over to the 86 of John Sanu, who's going to stay out on the racetrack. It looks like Hal Amy, Jeff Martin, Corey Suma, Brandon Winning. That might not be Brandon Winning, actually. No, it's not. It's Cody Williams in the 94. So out on the racetrack, you're going to see the 86 of John Sanu as the leader, and that's because he has not pitted yet. We've completed about 23 laps. Here comes Sanu in the 86 to pit road right now. Looks like Tim Hamlet's going to bring the 49 in 2nd. And we see a bunch of trucks coming off of pit road. 81, 6, 14, 52. And a battle off pit road between the 14 and the 6. Jeff Martin and Hal Amy. Corey Suma involved in that too. Looks like when it all gets settled out, though, I think the 5 might be back up at the front of the field here. See if it changes at the start-finish line. And yes, it does. Well, just as I suspected, Coop, you're right back out up front after the green flag pit stops. And Second place is going to be about 3.3 seconds behind you, and it'll be the 87 of Ryan Nola. Good pit stop, Coop.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Got her down there and mowed down and able to pick up about a full second on these guys. Another winner on this first round of green flag pit stops is at 21 right there, Richard Springer. He's going to find himself all the way up in the third position now. So Springer was a little bit back in the top 10, all the way up to third. Brandon Winning in fourth now in the 84 truck. We've seen Brandon one of the first ones to come down the pit road. Not going to pick him up a whole lot, and I think we got a battle back there with Sanu in the 86 and Michael McCauley there in the 81. So the M&Ms are battling the Little Mermaid. And the M&Ms look like it's backwards. I think the Little Mermaid would eat up on the M&Ms, but they ate the mermaid. Sanu's going to take the fifth position, put McCauley back to sixth. Right behind him's the 18 of Andrew Hill. And then we're going to find that 6 truck of Hal Amy. Should be the 3 Duramax truck, but tonight it's the 6 truck. Then a little bit back behind Hal's going to be the 52 of Corey Suma. Doing a little through the field quickly, but I'll tell you, Burrows must have had some problems on the pit stop. He pitted second behind you, Coop. And he's going to come off pit road and find himself back here in the 10th position right now. So the triple number truck having a little bit of problems on the first round of pit stops here. And right behind him, battling with him in the 11th spot, is going to be the 07 of Wesley Whitfield. And then I found the warden, Tim Hamlet, back here in 12th right now. He better watch out. He's got 11 lap on the bumper. Leo Lortz in the 108, right on the bumper of Tim Hamlet. So 11 lap is there, and Nation is still not here. I believe that feller's going to miss the whole race tonight. I talked to him earlier, Coop.
Same.
So I talked to the feller earlier, and I told him we were streaming tonight, and he's not here.
He invited me to the race and told me to get out there. He'd like to see it. I hope he's watching.
So there's 11 laps got company, though. That 94 Cody Williams trying to take the 13th position from Leo. Another driver must have got a penalty on pit road because he's back in 14th, the 14 of Jeff Martin. I'd definitely say he got penalized because I believe the feller's a lap down.
Yeah, I can confirm that one. I heard that one.
Yep, he's 2 laps down, so definitely having problems. But I'll tell you a guy that is not having any problems here so far tonight in Vegas, and I believe you rolled the lucky 5 tonight, Coop.
I think so.
3.2 second gap right now.
I'm having a load of fun. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am.
Yeah, Nolan, no. I'll tell you, Nolan's keeping that gap the same, so.
Yeah, he's running the same groove, and we're on the same pit, so it's going to be, he'll be the guy to beat for me for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to make one more green flag pit stop to make it all the way, so. You'll have to run this tank down, pit again, and then you'll have enough to get to the end probably. I'll tell you, looking at the 86 of Sanu, though, Sanu's making his way through the field. He's up to the 4th spot right now. And he's moving up on the back bumper of Brandon Winning in the 84. He's got McCauley right behind him in the 81, 21 of Richard Springer there. Andrew Hill in the 18, Hal Amy in the 6, not too far behind him. There's a race, but it's behind you, Coop. Back here in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th spot. All right in a line right here. 86 still working the back bumper of the 84 21, 81, 18 though. That might actually turn into a race pretty quick. Man, the 21 right on the bumper of the 81. I think he even gave him a little hello love tap when he was back there, a little bumper love. He might want to work on joining the Humper Bumper Motorsports. Bumper Humpers.
Yeah, that's still a team, huh?
It's still a team, and you see the 21 to the bottom of the track. He's going to take the spot, and that's going to move Richard Springer in the top 5. Move Michael McCauley back to the 6th position and right into the clutches of the 18 there, Andrew Hill. And I'll tell you, Hal Lamey's not too far behind this trio of trucks. And a trio is exactly the number Hal didn't get tonight as he's in the 6th truck. Oh, I cracked myself up with that one. That was a terrible joke.
Not jokes.
I give Nation one job earlier. I'm like, Nation, I need you to fix this poster. Tapping the Little Mermaid. I think the Little Mermaid just got tapped by the 21. Now the Little Mermaid's back there about ready to get tapped again. He's got the 18 Andrew Hill right up the bumper. Hal Lamey back there in the 6th, looking for a way up there. And I might want to send someone back here to help the Little Mermaid out.
I'm going to be careful tapping the Little Mermaid. I heard her friend has crabs.
Probably right, Coop. So I think the 18 went from offensive mode as, well, let's get up there with the 86. He's on the move. John Sanu working on another position right now. That's with the 84, Brandon Winning. Winning trying to hold strong on the outside, but not strong enough as the 86 of John Sanu is going to take the position from him. And Coop's going to stretch out a 10th on second. Going to go up 3.3 seconds now. Man, we got battles behind you, Coop.
I'm just trying to get away from it, man. The more distance I can put on it, the better.
Well, Nolan put a little distance on him, too. You see Nolan's 3.3 behind you, but he's got another 3 seconds on third place of John Sanu. So Ryan Nolan having a good run here in the 87 truck tonight. And I'm looking at the stint. You got about another, I don't know, 3, 6, 7 more laps probably of fuel. Man, this battle back here, though, we got to check it out. 81-18, 6. Andrew Hill in the 18, right back on the bumper of the 81 of Ryan Nolan, or Michael McCauley. I'll get the names right in a minute. 87's Ryan Nolan. 81's Michael McCauley, the Little Mermaid. And Duramax truck there is Hal Lamey. So I believe the 18's going to try the high side, pull up next to the 81 right here. And it looks like he's going to go around him. So that'll move the 18 of Andrew Hill to the 6th position. That's going to move the Little Mermaid back to 7th, and he's going to have a little heat from the 6 of Hal Lamey and the 52 back there, Corey Suma. Oh, no, 18's in the wall. Evasive maneuvers from the 81, the Little Mermaid truck of Michael McCauley. Gets right by him. Now Hal Lamey's going to hump the bumper a little bit, but I don't know if Hal's going to get by the feller. And I don't know what happened to Nolan, but I believe he's gone.
Did he pit?
He's pitted. The 87 is on pit road. So I can tell you what he's short pitting, a little bit of strategy, but I wouldn't pit yet, Coop.
Nope. I think I'm going to stretch her out a couple more.
I'd stretch her on out a couple more. You're absolutely right as we get to the front of the field. 6.4 second lead for this 5 truck of Bradley the Coop Cooper and Man, I'll tell you what, Coop, doing a hell of a job behind the wheel of that for your break, your long break that you took.
Thanks, buddy.
You see the 86 of John Sanu back here in second. He's got the 21 of Richard Springer all over his tailgate. Yeah, I mean, you can make it. You can make it with 24 to go or less, but I'd rather go for those tires. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And have it fast just a little bit longer. So, I don't know, maybe the next lap or two.
Yeah, I'm going to have to bring her in this time.
So that's from the leader. Going to be pitting this time. I'm sure a whole bunch of people will be coming in behind you. And there he is, going to get her woe down. Don't speed, Coop. No mistakes right here. Keep her perfect. Looks like he got her woed down all right. Be no problems on the 5's entry. And I'm going to bet that 20 to go, 4 tires and fuel. This Coop's going to bring it in his pit stall. Beautiful stop.
Man, it's like riding a bike. I miss it, though.
Hal Amy right behind you, bringing it in his pit stall. He's going to make up a little time on you, but I think your fresher tires are going to reign supreme, Coop. As you see the 5 now coming off of pit road. Scoring you in 4th. We'll have to see how it shakes out. I'm sure some of the guys will. There goes the 87 right now. That is for position. But don't stress it. What's that?
We'll see if them tires work out here in a few.
Yeah, your tires are going to work out just fine. You're close enough to them that I think you'll be all right. You got 4 or 5 lap fresher tires than he does. He's got, yeah, your tires are 4 laps fresher, Coop. And I don't know that Nolan did 4.
Yeah.
I'd say he did because the stop was 14.3 seconds, so.
Yeah, it would be stupid to try to take 2. He was only back 3 seconds when he pitted.
Yeah, he's, what are you, 1.8 up behind him now? Yeah, you're in good shape. You got the tires. He's going to run his off here. And
I'm already starting to get in.
You're already closing in 2/10 on the feller. So Coop is on the mission to close in on the 87. He's got a little bit fresher tires, but right now your leader is going to be the 87 of Ryan Nolan. A little bit of pit strategy right here out of the 87. A little bit of pit strategy for Coop, but I think it's going to work out for you, buddy.
Once we don't have a caution, I think we're good.
Yeah, those tires are really showing up on the racetrack watching the time go down. The gap is going away. Keep digging in on them, Coop. Richard Springer, though, back here in the 3rd spot. Springer's about 4.1 seconds behind you. So no pressure there. Then you got Brandon Winning, who's another 1.5 seconds behind Coop, and he's getting a little pressure right now from Corey Suma. And then right behind them is John Sanu in the M&M's truck in the 6th spot. In 7th, though, Wesley Whitfield able to pick up a little ground in the 0-7, and Hal Amy's back there in a battle with the 18 Andrew Hill. That battle's going to be for the 8th position, and Hal Amy's going to take it away from the 18. Man, Tim Hamlet, though, is in a battle behind that, it looks like. 81 Little Mermaid, Michael McCauley. 94, Cody Williams. 49 of Tim Hamlet, the Warden. I'll get up on that lead battle when you get there, Coop. I'm watching the time. So Tim Hamlet right behind a 94 Cody Williams. And then the 81 of McCauley, them two have caught the 18 of Andrew Hill, and they're going by him. So Hill probably having a little more trouble as the 49 and 94 do battle. They're going to drive by the 18. Tim Hamlet and the 49 is going to work the bottom of the racetrack. And this is a battle for the 9th position between the 49 and 94. Backwards numbers. 94 backwards, 49. 49 backwards, 94. Makes no sense at all as we got to go back to the lead. And we're back to the lead for this reason. The 5, 2 seconds behind after the pit stop, is all over the back tailgate of the 87. And now driving by is the Coupe. Bradley Cooper in the 5 going to reassume the lead. I'd say you're in pretty good shape now, Coop.
Just ride it to the end. Hopefully nobody wrecks. I think we're good.
87 didn't really put up any battle, not that he could, with those fresher tires. And you made up about 2 seconds to get around him. Yeah, and the 87's pushing to the wall right now, man. That thing's plowing. And looks like Coop might just be setting sail now, off into the sunset. Springer, though, he's back there about 5 seconds. He don't have anyone close to him battling. Johnson News got a battle of his own with the 84 of Brandon Winning all over the tailgate. And Corey Suma, I seen sparks fly, but it didn't look like a feller's truck was even close to the outside wall, so I'm not sure what that was about. Might be an optical illusion. As you see the 6 truck right there, Hal Lamey's going to catch up to the 07 of Wesley Whitfield. And this is going to be a battle for the 7th position. I'll tell you what, Tim Hamlet's caught these two. The Warden's on his way. While they're back here battling, the 49 of Tim Hamlet's driving right up on them. He drove away from that 94 truck of Cody Williams and the 81 back here of the Little Mermaid, Michael McCauley. And James E. Burrows, 141, running second for the longest time in the beginning. He's not really going anywhere now. Andrew Hill in the 18 right here. 11-lap Leo still in the race, back in the 14th position. Leo a lap down right now, battling side by side with the 14 of Jeff Martin, but Jeff is actually 2 laps or 3 laps down. So Jeff has a couple more laps to make up on Leo there. And the Coupe is out to about a 1.8 second lead, but what's even more remarkable is this was an open server pickup race tonight for the fun race, and we're caution free.
Right. I can't believe it either.
It ain't over yet, though, Coop. Got 6.5 laps left, man. So we're watching the 87 of Ryan Nolan, who's dropped back now about 2 seconds behind you. Third place there is going to be John Sanu in the 21. Not Sanu, Richard Springer. I'm sorry. 21 is Richard Springer, not John Sanu. There's John Sanu in the 4th position. He's able to open up the gap on Winning a little bit, so that's not a battle no more. Winning's going to fade back about 0.4 of a second off John Sanu, and he's riding by himself in the 5th spot. Who fell off them a little bit, this truck right here. That's the 52 of Corey Suma. So Suma was right up there with the 84. He's dropped back a little bit now behind him, and he's almost fallen into the clutches of the 07 of Wesley Whitfield. And we've seen Hal Lamey battling with Whitfield for a little bit, but he's kind of fallen off Whitfield's tailgate. And Hal's fallen back here to a battle with the 81, it looks like. No, 94. So Cody Williams making his way back up through the field. '94 working the outside. Hal Lamy in the 6 working the bottom right here. This is going to be for the 8th position. That outside line giving the 94 a little more momentum at the start-finish line. He's going to go ahead of Hal Lamy here. And while they're battling, they're going to pull back up on the bumper of the 07 and now the 52 of Corey Suma. So 4 laps to go, and we got one hell of a battle going on. 94 pretty much took the 6's nose off moving to the bottom. Wesley Whitfield right there in the 07 on the outside, and man, you better throw up a hope and a prayer that we don't get a caution here, Coop. They are battling 3 wide now.
I'm trying to tick it off as fast as I can, Vern.
You better tick her off faster because they're 3 wide. Whitfield on the all over. I mean all over the back of one. Now diving to the bottom. So him and Suma was bumper humping bumpers, getting it on right there. But no caution, Coop. You got one more to go when you take the white, buddy. This battle settles down just a little bit, but not very much. You see the 94 working the high side, 07 going to send a Hail Mary in the corner, and that ain't going to do no good. And once Coop takes a white flag, it's all over but the crying. Ain't that right, Coop?
Yes, sir.
And there's the white flag right there, 1.4 seconds, or 3.4 seconds behind you a second, buddy. So Bradley, the Coop Cooper, has not been on iRacing in a truck since the season finale of Season 6. You come back for your first race in the fun race here at Las Vegas in the truck, and guess what it leads to, Coop?
Goddamn fun race, wasn't it?
It's a damn fun race. And the 5 truck of Bradley Cooper is in victory lane. That's how you do it. The battle for second. Ryan Nolan's going to come out on top. Springer's going to bring it home third. Back and forth is going to be Johnson New, and rounding out the top 5 is going to be the 84 Brandon Winning. So then you got the 94 Cody Williams in 6th, Wesley Whitfield in 7th, Hal Amy bringing it home in the 8th spot. Corey Suma in 9th, and Michael the Little Mermaid McCauley back here in the 10th spot, and that's going to be your top 10 tonight. So, Coop, what was the magic bullet for you tonight?
Honestly, I think the short pitting there with Michael, he kind of done it a little too soon. Maybe one lap, I think he would have had more benefit from that, but I think I like this truck. Whatever they updated in it, Vegas at night feels great.
Well, it seemed to work out good for you. You're exactly right about that, as you're able to not only qualify on the pole, but dominate this race here tonight.
Tell you, a lot of it had to do with the fact that 31 wasn't out here on the track.
Well, I know it's only a fun race, but we start the season next week, Season 7. So that's going to be Tuesday night for the K&N or the ARCA car, and then Wednesday night for the truck. And it is Daytona, but you feel like you might have a little momentum going into there, Coop?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's a gamble. It's more gambling than this track. I mean, we're in Vegas where you think gambling, but Daytona is the gamblers. You just roll the dice, and as long as you finish shiny side up at that track, you're doing good.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think Daytona is more of that, but it does take skilled driving as well. I think when a driver has a little bit of skill, that it shows up at Daytona, and that driver's able to seemingly put himself in a better position from time to time. So you got a good team behind you.
Different skill there with drafting and learning when and what to do, when to go.
Yeah, you got a good team to draft with there, with the 31 and the 3 and the what's that El Fagande dude, the 10.
Yeah.
So Rick Fagone in the 10. So good team at HJRM. Wish you guys the best of luck next week, Coop.
Thank you. So that's season 1 opener, huh?
Season 7.
Well, I mean, like race one. That's what I
Yeah,
meant. Yeah, season 7.
race 1 of season 7 at W. 7 seasons.
Crazy.
Can't believe it's been that long. I think I started broadcasting in season 2 myself.
Yeah. I think it was probably season 2 or 3 that I started running in here.
Yeah, it's about the same time. I originally started in season 2 in a Thursday night cup thing that we were doing. And then the next season, I went and was doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. So,
People might not believe this, but there is a form of conditioning that you lose by not driving for 4 months, and my shoulders are toast.
So you toasted the shoulders.
Yeah, they're sore.
And
I'm not used to working that.
Well, we've seen the top 10, but I'm going to go ahead and pull up the finishing results for everyone tonight. Because we went 65 laps at Vegas, caution-free. And we did that in virtually a pickup race. It was an open server, so not all the drivers were from WFO. But I can tell you that the battles I seen on the racetrack, especially there on the end, not resulting in a caution, was just hell of a fun race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kudos to these guys, especially for a fun race with the pickups and people that haven't been familiar with racing with some of these guys. Kudos to everyone in the room for keeping it clean and green.
Yeah, and you guys did it 65 laps, and I go through and I look, and one driver's got the wrong number there. That's Hal Lamy, but Hal able to bring the 6 truck home, normally the 3 truck in the 8th position. Brandon winning. So we got a lot of WFO guys that finished well in this. 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, So WFO showing up good in this race here tonight. That's good to see.
All that competition. We saw it last season. When you look at the K&N car, the ARCA car, or whatever it's called now, and how tight them championship points ended up being.
Oh, man.
Guys,
how many different winners, Coop?
8 different winners through the season.
8 different winners through the season.
We had a guy that by points alone would have made it in, but he got booted out because there was 8 winners.
I think we damn near got all the way to the chase before we had a repeat winner.
And that was Richard Holland, I think, was the only repeat winner, wasn't he?
Holland broke through as a repeat winner, and maybe Keaton. Did Keaton get I don't know if Keaton got a repeat or not.
I can't remember, but I know that their competition, and I would not have wanted to been part of that points battle just for the fact that I didn't get any wins through the entire season until the chase. And, well, actually, no, I take that back. I got one that sealed me in, but that's what you had to do. You had to win, and you couldn't do it on top 5s. That's where I strive, is the top 5. But man, them boys, that competition level is insane.
It is insane. You're exactly right about it, but I think it's what makes it more fun. And you give me the opportunity to jump in a few of these last season. And even looking at the results, I ran the final race at Rockingham.
Yeah.
And I ended up 3rd in that race, but I ended up 3rd to the champion, Richard Holland, in the 31. So he had a lot of speed. Keaton Tripp had a lot of speed. There's just so much competition over here. You're exactly right that any given driver, it seems like in the series, can win from week to week.
Yep, it's kind of like watching professional football. You could bet all you want, you can throw names around, you can talk about this, but then a Wednesday night comes and you still don't know.
You're exactly right, man, and you're right. You can have your favorites or what you think are the fast guys, and somebody completely different the next week will show up to the front and win.
I think Brandon Winning proved that, being in iRacing since April. It was about his 3rd or 4th month and come out and won the race at Las Vegas.
Yeah, he won the race, and that's not an easy thing to do either. I proved that last season. So It's not like a guy can just come in and say, okay, well the guys are WFO or laydowns and they're not fast, because that's not true.
Yeah, you miss a spot on pit road at a green flag pit stop, or you come speeding off pit road, or you have a bad couple of laps there on your timing. That's all it takes. That's it.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the things that was even getting to me last season. We seen that I had a couple problems in the races I ran, and it was the difference between first and third, Coop.
Yep. Somebody's always going to be there to fill that slot.
They'll get you. No doubt about it. But we some good drivers tonight that I seen that weren't in the league. Ryan Nolan in the 87, if he catches a broadcast, love to have you over at WFO. Cody Williams, I don't know if Cody might have joined, I don't know. It seemed like somebody by that name was chatting up in the Discord not too long ago, but I don't know. I normally see the Discord on my phone, but I broke my phone, so.
Just a little prediction, though. Somebody that I am predicting to have a breakout year, and it'll be their first full season at WFO in the ARCA car, is Gary the Snail.
Oh, so Gary the Snail getting his shout out from Coop.
Yeah, I predict that he's going to make that 31 seasons very stressful. I think he'll be a good competition for the league, and look out for him.
Yeah, he was.
I did not even say that.
He was a lot of fun. He was a lot of fun to race with last season. Even I think it was the Rockingham I did battle with him, and
Yep.
he was a ton of fun to race with. And I think you're exactly right. But I'm telling you, I mean, if the 26 of Keaton Tripp's back in season 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many, and I can go through and just name names, and you can Coop, that of people to watch out for. That's the trucks right there, which is really no different.
Well, yeah. What's Keaton Tripp and is it Nick Gardner?
Yeah, Nick Gardner. Another one to watch out for, speed-wise. Rick Fagone, your other teammate. Hal Amy, no slouch in the series either. And I'll tell you, one that you definitely don't want to overlook is Corey Cook.
Yeah. Corey, if Corey keeps the doors on it, he's going to be up front.
Jeff Martin, another one that can get up there and win races. Eli Green comes back, another one that's fast. There's just so many drivers that are fast.
I watched Tim turn his season around too.
Yeah, Tim Hamlet. So many good drivers, but they're going to find out by tuning in next Tuesday night. February the 9th is going to start Season 7 at WFO, and it's going to be the Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series at Daytona. And we got 14 races in the season. It's Tuesday and Wednesday night. On Wednesday night, we got the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. And if you look in the stream down below, you're going to find a link to our website where you can check out the schedules for both series right on our website. And if you're interested in WFO merchandise, there's a link for that on the YouTube stream as well.
Yoga hype.
You can go get your yoga pants, your WFO yoga pants if you want. And I'm going to have Nation do a Little Mermaid edition now.
Yep, for sure.
WFO Little Mermaid pants. What do you think about that? I'm not really on board with it, but I'm not on board with it. But
copyright.
Yeah, we're probably getting copyright for that, so we won't do that. And plus, I'm not on board with putting Little Mermaid on yoga pants and WFO on it. And it just, something about that don't sound right.
Speaks the wrong message.
It sends the wrong message out. You're exactly right. So we're not going to do that. But there are WFO yoga pants. There literally are WFO yoga pants in existence on our Teespring.
What's on the bottom of the legs of those yoga pants, right?
I don't remember what's, if anything's on the bottom, but the ass of it says 1 lap at a time.
I think the legs had fire on them, didn't they?
I don't know. They might have fire on the legs. I can't remember. I don't look at it. I just know that we've sold a whole 2 decals.
We'll try to change that.
We're going to try to promote it, and we're going to PR guy. We're going to make some changes to some stuff. I got to get a fire lit under Nation's ass where he goes in, and we need fire put on the shirts, man. If we ain't got fire on the shirts and stuff, who in the fuck would want to buy them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Gotta burn it down.
That's the whole theme is fire. And if you don't know what that is, all I got to do is hit an instant replay and boom, there it is, right on the stream. Fire!
Didn't get to do it tonight.
I did it just now.
Had to make sure it was still working, man. These guys were so clean and green that we never got to use it. And
Works
I
just
tell you
fine.
what,
And I go back to live and hit it again and boom, burn it down with fire again, Coop. I can just keep doing it.
I hope that Ryan Nolan does get in the league. I think he would be a good guy to be in here too. So
I do too. Maybe we'll make sure that maybe I'll even get on iRacing and send him a league invite after this. And who knows, maybe we can get him over here. But Ryan Nolan, if you do happen to catch a broadcast, buddy, you are more than welcome to join WFO. Hell, after a caution-free 65 laps at Las Vegas, any driver in the field is invited to race over here, literally. And to give them a little information, WFO is a free league for the drivers. It doesn't cost any money to come over here and race. Both series are live broadcast on YouTube. So you get a live broadcast, you get two competitive series, and it doesn't cost any money to the driver. That's a pretty fucking good deal, Coop.
yeah, I mean, I've been taking advantage of the freeness for probably
That's not
4
true.
seasons now.
That's
Well,
not true. You filled in broadcast last season.
Socialism at its best.
Socialism at its best, he says. No, it ain't for me. It costs me money, so.
Well, that's what socialism does it not?
Yeah, it costs. Somebody has to pay for it. You're right. In this socialist economy, it's me and Hal that pay for it.
Yeah.
I got it figured out now, Coop.
Yeah.
We're on the wrong end of this shit.
I'm just waiting for my stimulus. That's all I got to say.
I'm thinking about digging more into the shared wealth now.
You just come hang out on the couch with me, buddy. You ain't got to work. Come on.
You ain't on the couch. You on the couch, Coop?
Oh, yeah. I got a new chair, and it is a wheelie chair, actually. It's been moving the whole night. I think that's why my shoulders are working so hard.
You're hanging onto your wheel to keep it from rolling.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to set the chair back up to the solid mount, and I just kind of threw the wheel up on the desk and said, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm back in them days, I can remember the pedals sliding.
Yeah, I'm on a concrete floor, too. My pedals are solid mounted. I do have that advantage, but the wheelie chair, if this would have been a road course, I'd probably been sitting 16 feet back by the time I was done.
Yeah, I wasn't mounting my pedals solid, and them sumbitches was sliding, Coop.
Get some Velcro strips and stick it to the carpet.
I'd pin that motherfucker up against the wall and call it a day.
Smash her right up against the running boards and just go.
Smash her up against the baseboard and fucking send it wide ass open. And that's where wide fucking open come from, doing stuff like that. At Daytona, you can pretty much tape the throttle down and don't touch the fucking pedals and call it a night.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that seems to be the norm, especially when there's smoke flying. Just keep her pinned.
You just keep her pinned. There's smoke in front of you. You keep her pinned and say, oh shit, and then pray.
Yep.
And usually neither of it works, so you're wrapped up in the wreck anyway, Coop.
You can slow down and get ass in it, or you can fly through it and ass pack somebody else.
That's exactly right. If you can slow down and get ass ended, or you can just keep on it and ass hack someone else. And yep, that's it. That's the WFO way. And next Tuesday night, though, Season 7 starts off February the 9th, and then the 10th is going to be the Wicked Wednesday. I had to think about that for a minute. It's a Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. It's been for 7 seasons now. It's been the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series, and I had to think about it.
It's that time off, man.
Yeah, the time off will get you every time, and I really haven't had any. Well, I've done all the fun races and broadcasts, most of them, Coop.
Yeah, I seen you've been up in your broadcast schedule a little bit too. I've been getting more live notifications on off days, like Fridays and Thursdays, and I was like, "What is going on? Am I missing a season here?"
Thursday, I do a broadcast for Swift Motorsports. So it's a different league. I do their Cup Series for them. I filled in a Monday night for Dialed In Racing League. So I've done some one-off stuff here and there, and I do a regular Thursday night thing.
Oh, I mean, kudos, man. That's cool. And you know what? That could be the other side gig. Get a little money off of that since you were broadcasting for us out of the goodness of your heart, and now that you have all the equipment and you're dedicated to it,
It helps pay for all of this, Coop.
Right.
And it does. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it does help me to be able to pay for the races and stuff like that, and the iRacing where I'm not taking it out of my pocket because honestly, anyone knows this. I don't get to race that much anymore. You knew that last season, so I don't get to race much anymore, and basically the only thing I'm doing on iRacing now is broadcasting. And do I want to race? Well, hell yeah, I'd like to race from time to time, but running WFO, and I've said this for a long time. The first couple of seasons when there weren't a lot of people here, number one, and we were still growing, Hal and I could split it off, and we had someone else that done the broadcast, right? So him and I could split it off, and one of us raced Tuesday night, and the other one raced Wednesday night. But since season 2, we have not been able to do that. It's just gotten crazy, and Hal's able to run his 2 nights because of the way we restructured it, which is good for him, and we had guys step up in the admin for us, which helped out a lot. And what is that?
Always thankful for admins. Always thankful for that. That's another grueling job that I tried one time, and not for me.
Yeah, it's really cool to have guys step up, and we had the admin step up, like Tim Hamlet. I can say who they are. Garrett Helmlinger. Damn, I'm missing one. How am I missing an admin? Coop, who's our Wednesday night admin?
Well, that's usually
Adam Tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam Tips. I knew I was missing somebody. Sorry about that, Adam.
54, right?
Yeah, Adam Tips. So Adam's filled in then, and we've had, Nation is Nation's kind of half-assed part-time broadcaster because he'll sleep through some of them like tonight and make it to other ones and stuff, so. But that's it. I think I'm going to shut the stream down, Coop.
Right on, man. Hey, thanks for the platform. Thanks for the race hosted. Thanks for broadcasting it tonight. Thank everybody for coming out and watching it, listening to what little I talked. I know it was probably grueling, but I think I'm getting better at this talking shit, friend.
Oh, you're doing great, man. You got your own thing at the Mr. Bojangles on Twitch, and I see that you're building up that platform a little bit, Coop, and I'm proud of you, man. And it's always fun having you over here with us. And hell, I mean, even if on Tuesday night, it'd be good to hang out with you in the booth.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll do that on Tuesday nights, and then I'll cheer you on in the booth on Wednesday night. I can't play favoritism, Scoop.
Hey, just make sure you don't give me that curse at the camera, and we'll be okay.
I'll try not to, man. But give the broadcast a like if you liked it. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button now. We're going to have a lot of fun in Season 7. Come and see me on Thursday night, which 2 nights from now. Tomorrow night's my anniversary, so I won't be on. But Thursday night I will be. So come and see me then. If not, we'll catch you next Tuesday for our season opener and Wednesday. And till then, be safe, and we'll see you next week. Have a great night.
Take care, guys.
I can't find the end stream button anymore, so we're still streaming probably.